Friday, but we are counting down the hours until it is.
We're almost there.
We're almost at Baby Friday, Friday Eve, whatever you call it. We are here for it.
And we are partying so hard today. I have been looking forward to today's show for a very long time.
Me too.
A lot of fun.
We have a lot.
A lot of fun. And we are talking about Steelers style. Designer Kia Tomlin is the person to talk about when it comes to style and the Steelers. She is here to talk about the upcoming fashion show, the stars of the show, and everything you're going to be able to find there. It's a great time every year, and you're giving back to a great cause.
You are.
Why not?
Yes, and you get to put on something fun, and I'm just trying to figure out what I'm going to wear this year. I don't know.
Same. I'll give myself a good 10 options to decide that day.
Yeah.
You guys know I bought my dress.
Yes,
you did.
I was there for
so cute.
a Urbana boutique, and I just happened to see a gold dress that spoke to me and said, "You need to wear me."
Yes. Please, take me to Steelers style. It is such a fun night. It really is.
All right, let's jump into our family feed, and we're going to start with you, Mike.
Okay, I promise this is not sad, but I went to Virginia Beach. This was like a couple of months ago. And my dad, who passed away when I was a senior in high school, he was one of those people who he was always the person taking photographs. He was the photographer. So I didn't have any pictures of him. And the one picture that I did have, I lost it. It's been gone for a very long time. So went to Virginia Beach. My grandmother lives there now. She had all of these old pictures, and I found a picture of my dad. And it meant so much to me. And it's funny because I tell you guys this all the time. They would call him Franco Harris back in the day. So we'd be driving up the street through the neighborhood, and everyone in the neighborhood would be like, "Hey, yo, Franco!" And so
they are twins,
right?
Oh my gosh, I see why.
Right. So I bring this up because, I'm in my 40s, and I do not have a tattoo. And my goal was always to say, like, hey, if I got a tattoo, it would mean something. And my dad had a greeting card company, and his signature, I guess, artistic expression was this woman holding like 3 stars. It was really beautiful. So I said, if I get something, it's going to be that. But I'm afraid to get a tattoo.
No, don't be.
So I brought these little stick-on tattoos, and I've been showing ladies these all week. So I have them everywhere. So I'm just like, I'm trying it out here.
So Mikey did not have a midlife crisis. These are temporary for now.
Temporary. But it's a full commitment. And you know how I feel about big decisions like this. So I have to make sure that it's right. So I have all of these sticker tattoos, and I like them so far.
You know, I know that you both listen to The Diary of a CEO. It's a podcast. It's great. He has a fantastic guest. And there's something in every interview that you can take away and apply to your real life, even if you're not in whatever situation that it is. And the one that I'm listening to right now was a former security officer for the White House at Secret Service. And she said, we overthink way too much. Just do it.
I know.
You're overthinking it. You're going to give yourself all the reasons not to do it.
Just do it.
Do it.
And take us with you.
Okay.
Please, this is going to be a talk tries.
We should do
to
it.
get Mikey in a tattoo chair.
But you guys already have tattoos.
Yeah, because we didn't overthink it. We had a cocktail and we said, let's go.
Quite literally. I had 2.
Maybe I need a cocktail.
That's
I don't know. Okay.
What a beautiful memory for your dad as well. That is so sentimental.
Perfect.
I love it. He's so handsome.
And what's going on with you and your fam?
I realize that I'm essentially raising a little me, but I had no idea that my daughter had this kind of entrepreneurial spirit as she did last week from whenever the Steelers won in Ireland. No one was more excited than my 7-year-old who decided, you know what? I think I'm going to put together my own little, instead of a lemonade stand, she made all of these snacks that she put out. She made a full menu of what she was going to sell. When I tell you, all of our neighbors came. They spent like $3 on a cup of lemonade. I said, no, we don't need any more money. She said, Mom, there's a menu and they are offering money. Why are we saying no? Okay. So we took it to the book fair. Your money was well spent. But this killed me because she said, everyone's in a good mood, Mom. The Steelers won. And it's early in the day. So let's go make some money. And we did.
Love that.
Well, I didn't make any, of course. I actually lost it because she used all my groceries to make that little stand. But to give you an update on her little brother, I've decided that I'm done cleaning up after these kids, and they better clean up after themselves. So I taught my 2-year-old how to use the vacuum, guys.
Well done.
And no one has ever told me how gratifying it would be to watch your child clean, especially at such a young age.
It's fantastic.
Look at that. Look at the skill he has there.
He would not put it down. It was amazing. And it was as soon as he woke up, too, he saw me doing it, grabbed it, and I said, by all means, buddy.
Well, now you know he's going to want to vacuum every day.
Please.
Yeah.
Please.
Can we connect Nora and Kia is here. I don't know if she saw, was that a picture of Mike Tomlin on the front of her?
That was.
That's what it looked like.
That was.
Yes.
Perfect.
It was. She's a big fan, and she's a big fan because my husband repeats all of his, the standard is the standard.
Yes.
It's all the Tomlinisms. Big fans here at our house.
Love
But
it.
I love the fact that it's not just lemonade she's offering. She has a whole menu.
Chips, my mom's cupcakes that she bought for our lunches, but I'm now going to sell.
Perfect.
It's fine.
It's
What's
perfect.
going on in your house?
Well, I'm sharing a little bit more about me.
Love that.
Yeah. It's great.
Teach the people.
Dig deep.
Because I got the right size roller skates and I was back out it. Yesterday I had Lila record the video of me roller skating, and I just want you all to see the progress.
Oh, wow.
You look like you're 5 years old.
Why am I going so fast? You ask yourself.
Yes, that's what I was thinking. Like, wow, she's really moving there.
Slow down. The cameraman can hardly keep up.
Yeah.
I want you guys to wait for it though, because in true 11-year-old fashion, did we not? You cut it out.
Oh.
Okay, so Scott decides to cut this part out.
Did you fall again?
No, Lila turns the camera around right here. Oh, there it is. Oh. She zooms in on my butt.
Of course she does.
That's
She had to make it a little
great.
As I'm
embarrassing.
basically waddling on wheels. You cut
What
it out.
is
You're
it?
like,
What is it about the outfit that's giving
I don't know.
4th grade?
That's what I said. Like,
you guys,
I would've
It's so cute, but
you would love the roller skates have lights on them.
shut up.
They're
wow.
fantastic.
So your neighbors can see you a mile away.
One of my neighbors, Taylor, came over and she brought a box of wine, as you do.
Duh.
Yeah.
And we were gonna sit on the porch, and I said, "What size shoe are you? Would you like to try these on?" And she did, and she smiled the whole time. She said, "This is not for me," but that was fun.
Was she sitting when she tried them on?
Well, she tried them on, and then she did a little.
Oh, and then she said no.
You get a little wobble. You gotta your
Bambi.
arms out. We got our wingspan out to hold on.
I love that you're really taking this on, and you're not giving up.
No,
Good for
never.
you.
I am not a giver-upper.
Your back wishes that you would just give up, but
Knees maybe, but no, she has the knee pads. So.
you keep going.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Oh
All
my
right,
God.
so I know this morning I had some fun on PTO. I did some pumpkin carving, and this was all, as you can see right here, this is the pumpkin.
She whipped that together.
I started it at least, and
broke something.
Brendan, I broke a tool off in the pumpkin, but I was trying really hard. I don't have
fine.
much training.
She's got an arm on her.
But this was all for a great cause. The Jack-o'-lantern extravaganza at the Pittsburgh Zoo and Aquarium is underway. It is now through November 3rd, and as you can see, that's the pumpkin that you and David were carving.
somewhere.
Yeah, you got somewhere. I don't know. I look lost.
I love Mikey on the side, just locked in.
Just locked in. And so that's the time warp right there. And so Brendan, he finished it up for me, and he's so good.
Well, and this is all part of what they're doing over at the Pittsburgh Zoo and Aquarium.
Yeah.
And Mikey, if I remember, did you go last year? And you
I
said it
went
was
last year.
amazing.
I had a blast. Matter of fact, we're going to go this weekend. I'm looking forward to that. So it runs now through November 3rd. They have 3,500 pumpkins
Crazy.
there. Pumpkins everywhere. So they're all hand carved by Pittsburgh artists. I mean, there's photo ops, there's food, there's a pumpkin smash, live carvings. So we're going to have tickets and a link to the website on our website.
And I want you, because I don't know if you saw this morning, but wait, did he put it back? Brendan says that you want to cut the bottom off the pumpkin.
yeah.
So you cut the bottom off, scoop everything out from the bottom. Because if you take the top off, this starts to rot and shrink. And so then,
What?
you know how eventually it falls in,
Yes.
it falls off? So he said if you do the bottom and then you scoop out and you make this really thin on the inside, that it's still gonna have that glowing effect through the top of it.
Yeah.
So
And is Brendan the carver?
Brendan's the carver,
He's
who
the
we
carnival.
saw. I thought you said his name.
No,
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I did say his name, but we really got a chance to meet him last year. Do you remember when Boaz went to his house? So he made one just for Boaz, and his name is Brendan Conaway. And I'm telling you, he does some amazing carvings. He's so talented. He learned his skill watching YouTube videos.
How cool is that?
So he went to YouTube University. I thought that was so fascinating. And he says that at they have to change out these pumpkins every 3 to 5 days.
So they just keep doing it?
They keep doing it, rotating them. I mean, they have some pumpkins that are not real, just because that would be too much of an undertaking. But wow, what talent.
Brendan, you have, can you come to my house and can I take credit in front of my kids? This would make me so cool. Oh, how awesome. We can't wait for that. Now, if you're a maximalist, then you want that many pumpkins. If you're a minimalist, then I need you to lock in right now, because I know that so many of us are looking around our houses, and I hate to say it, winter is coming, to quote Game of Thrones, and I know that we're all looking at stuff that we don't need, but we don't know how to give it away, because we're all a little bit hoarders. I like to say we're sentimental, but there's a new rule that I saw on social media that I think that so many of us could benefit from, especially while the sun is still shining and we have long days. Get this out of the way. It's called the 90-90 rule, and this is from the minimalist. So if you're on your way to that life, or you wish you were, this is a great rule for you to follow. The 90-90 rule is if you haven't used something in the past 90 days and you don't plan to use it in the next 90 days, get her out of there.
Get out.
Get her out. It forces you to confront the just-in-case items. I know so many of us have gone on one trip, and I can speak directly for my parents. They just got back from Ireland, and they said, my mom said, I bought a full thing of Slickers, because for some reason she thought it was going to rain the whole time. Didn't rain once. So she now has this entire Slickers uniform, and I said, when are you ever going to wear that again? That would be something that you donate.
It's the Gordon's fisherman.
Right.
Yes.
She is.
That's what I was
Gordon.
thinking.
She has so many supplies now, and I said this would fall into the 90-90 rule. Now, this is a realistic time frame because it is long enough to cover seasons and everyday life, but short enough to cut the guilt. So you can think real quick, have I worn that the past 3 months? So that would be this past summer. Am I going to wear it before the end of the year? If not, it's out. Would you guys do this?
You know what? I'm in the process of doing this, and I'm decluttering my closet, but I do think I can do better. But the problem is, you look in your closet, you're like, oh, that shirt, I haven't worn it in 2 years, but it's so cute. Like, one day, I'm going to wear it, and it never happens. So it needs to go. I need to just donate it.
Please. We talked about this one app. This was a while ago. We talked about this app that, and I believe that there's a paid service with it. You have to subscribe to it in some way, but you can take pictures of what you have in your closet, and it matches it together. It helps you actually put outfits together. It takes a lot of work because you have to take a picture of everything you own. But I think for me, at least, I hang on to things because I think, oh, you know what, that would look really good with a pair of khaki pants, but I don't have those khaki pants. So when I get them, this is going to look great with them. And then I never get them, and that just sits there.
Well, and this is my thing. If you loved that top enough, or you loved whatever that was, you would have gone out and bought those khakis.
I know.
But you know what?
True.
The khakis didn't come home because it wasn't top of mind, so that shirt will never be top of mind.
Gotta get rid of it.
No, and then I have so much clutter in my closet, and then I'm thinking, like, oh, I need a black top for this, and I can't find it because there's so much stuff in there, and then I end up buying doubles of something that I already had.
It's true.
It's a mess. It's a problem.
Please donate, especially there's so many great organizations that'll take them, and then they have a second life.
I have bags in my trunk right now.
Boom. They live there.
Donation.
Yes.
They're coming for you.
Yes.
Still to come on Talk Pittsburgh, there's a chance to play around every corner. A new initiative is bringing big, bold ideas to Pittsburgh neighborhoods and turning everyday spaces into playgrounds for all ages, like our studio. We are jumping in. That's coming up next.
And later, we ask you, what do you do when your friends' kids drive you crazy? We're sharing your stories and advice to this week's Kelly's Question. So good. Sit tight.
What if Pittsburgh became the most playful city in America? A new initiative called Let's Play Pittsburgh is turning that idea into reality. With bike-powered pottery wheels, giant pinball games, and nature-inspired play spaces popping up in neighborhoods across Pittsburgh. Joining me today is Tyler Samstag of Remake Learning, John Bailesh from CMU, and James Brown from the Frick Environmental Center. Welcome to everyone. Thank you for being here. Tyler, let's start with you. Talk about what is Let's Play Pittsburgh all about.
Absolutely. So Let's Play Pittsburgh is a grant opportunity from Remake Learning. Remake Learning is this thriving network of thousands of educators and artists and technology in the region, really committed to making learning more creative, more joyful for young people. And so Let's Play Pittsburgh is a grant opportunity supported by the Graybo and Henry L. Hillman Foundations. And we invite organizations across the region to create playful learning opportunities in public spaces all across the region. And we have high-tech versions here today, as well as no-tech versions.
I'm just curious, what was the need for this? Because I'm assuming that there's so many kids who are stuck inside the house, they're on their devices, and it's just let's get out and touch things, feel things, and use technology to support it all.
Absolutely. So it's a combination of all of that. It's this idea that there are places that can be supportive of playful learning in our own backyard. So imagine walking down the streets and a park bench doubles as a musical instrument, and it encourages playful, multi-generational learning.
Oh, that's so much fun. And John, let's talk a little bit about some of the projects that students can anticipate working on.
Sure. So we're from the Entertainment Technology Center at Carnegie Mellon, and our students are playing what we call pop-up pinball. And so you're invited to take a photo with your friend. You play the field, and through additive color, you get an artifact, which is actually printing right now.
Okay.
And so this is meant to be collaborative and promote intergenerational play in a pop-up sense. So how do you pop up and have fun?
Oh, that's so fun. And what other types of things can kids expect at these spaces?
Yeah, I mean, I think there's, we hope to partner with a bunch of other folks that have some of the low-tech, so families can engage with that. And then, of course, from CMU, we like to pack on the technology.
Oh, of course you do. I wouldn't expect anything different. James, let's talk a little bit about play theory and why that whole concept is really important.
Play theory is so important. I mean, one, it's really about promoting play between young people and caregivers, putting down the devices for a second, and just really that social play is really important for cognition, for creativity. And so we do that through nature-based play, because we really believe that sense of curiosity, of getting comfortable with nature, building empathy for all the pieces and parts of the natural world is really so important for kids.
Yeah, and so what are we looking at right here? I see a squirrel.
There's a squirrel, there's some nature play, loose parts, really great for, fine motor skills.
Yes.
But this is really just a microcosm of our big vision, because we imagine a play installation inside the Frick Environmental Center that families can come inside and really engage with a big, large discovery tree. You can crawl inside, you can feel the textures of the bark. There's going to be a story nook for reading stories. There's going to be magnifying glasses and binoculars to look out through the windows and enjoy the birds. Just a really indoor play space that connects to the outside, but is a really comfortable, accessible space for families, especially little ones who might not be ready to fully immerse into the park, and really create that connection so families can have a good indoor experience and then head out.
And I've been there before. I've seen some of this, and it's fascinating. What has been the reception, especially from the young people?
Well, I mean, this is a new initiative, so we haven't built it yet. We're getting ready to
But you have the
launch
tree
it.
there, right?
We do. This is the concept of the tree that we're getting ready to build. But we have a wonderful campus. We've got the garden. We've got a new accessory sensory nature trail, which is a 1/3 mile trail loop that's accessible for strollers and wheelchairs. And so this is just another extension of really making the Frick Environmental Center a destination place for connecting with nature.
Fantastic. And Tyler, really quickly, how is all of this funded?
This is funded through the generous support of the Grable and Henry L. Hillman Foundations.
Yeah, that's fantastic. And it looks like we finished something over. Oh, you guys are taking a selfie here? That is so much fun. Well, thank you all for being here and for making these spaces for young people. It's fantastic what you're doing. It's so creative at the same time. All right, well, learn more about Let's Play PGH on our website, kdka.com/talkpittsburgh. Well, now we're checking in with Kelly and Heather, who have a sneak peek of what's blooming in the kitchen.
Oh, your favorite steakhouse appetizer is getting a sugary, cinnamon-coated remix.
Because that's what we needed, more sugar. It may not keep the doctor away, but it will keep everyone coming back for seconds. We're dishing out the details on how to make it. That's after the break. Everyone loves Outback's famous bloomin' onion, but today we're introducing you to its sweeter, sassier cousin. We are having way too much fun today. Imagine that same crispy goodness, but with apples and cinnamon and straight up dessert magic.
I'm sorry, but what is the kitchen if we can't laugh and smile
Agreed.
and have a good time? So put all of that together and you've got a delicious blooming apple. Chef Aleka is showing us how to pull it off. We're so happy to see you as always.
Thank you. I know. It's been fun already.
We're having,
It has been.
We're having way too much fun at the kitchen.
Okay, so for the bloomin' apple, you know, like the bloomin' onion. It's
one of my faves.
Oh,
Yes.
and you just rip it apart and you dip it.
And we're dipping.
We're ripping and
we're
dipping.
eating, and napkins. Ooh.
okay. So you want to think about what the kind of apple you pick for this.
Okay.
Because they are going to be baked. So you want to get like a Granny Smith or a Honey Crisp.
Are we
nice
trying-
firm.
Because we're doing this
Yes.
in like a sweet version,
Yes.
should we find something that has that tartness to it? Okay.
So Granny Smith is always my go-to for baking, 100% of the time. So once you get your apple, I've done this part for you already. You want to cut the top off and the bottom off. And like that, the pumpkin carving guy, I use this to take out the schmutz.
Take out the schmutz.
Because I don't have a melon baller. I realize I'm like, I don't have a melon baller.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Schmutz can be taken out with anything. Don't you worry. You got tweezers at home?
So then you want to get some cookie cutters. And I always think having a set of plastic cookie cutters
This is so neat.
So you want to kind of find
The one that fits.
the one a little bit bigger,
Okay.
and you want to push down.
And we're taking out as much as we
No,
can.
you're not going to take out, you're just making lines.
Oh,
For
okay.
it to open up. And then you want to get one kind of bigger, if you can, with the size of the apple.
I see.
Oh, so that's going to give us our rings to pull apart.
Yes,
Okay.
that's going to give you the rings. Oh, sorry. Thanks,
love
Heather.
that. Your microphone.
Oh, sorry.
I do it all around
You
here.
sure do.
You cook, you
She's
do
production.
microphone. Okay, so the last thing you're going to do is I like to take the serrated knife, and you're going to cut down in quarters, but not all the way down. A little bit further.
So like about halfway?
Yeah, about halfway.
Excellent.
And then here comes the fun part. So we were talking about things that we could stuff in this apple.
So
I've
many
got the
It's limitless. It really is.
We're gonna keep focused. So we're gonna
Sorry.
do.
We do this to Aleka every time.
You want to get the soft caramels.
Got it.
And put it right in that cavity. But
Okay.
you and I were talking about other things you could put in there.
Well, because you were showing us this beautiful display
Yes.
of some of the finished, and Kelly and I immediately were like, is that cheese?
Looks
Oh,
like
yeah.
brie.
It does
does.
look like brie, but
So
it's Greek yogurt.
So we could do, though, a savory,
Yes.
sweet version of this. This just happens to be much like a caramel apple.
Yes.
Okay.
And then you want to brush on. This got kind of cold in the studio,
Yeah.
but this is butter, brown sugar, and pumpkin pie spice. So you brush that on the top,
Just the top.
just the top.
And
now
this is so nice and easy. I feel like if you trust your kids enough, they could help with this.
they could.
What a nice little treat.
So then you want to bake it. So the important thing is you put the apples in this pan with a little bit of warm water
in
the
here.
pan.
So it's helping to kind of steam the apples,
Exactly.
loosen them up. Okay.
So depending on the size of your apple, you want to cover this up and put it in a 375 oven with foil.
for people who want to do this at home, are we talking like a quarter inch
About
of
a
water?
quarter, it has to be hot water too,
Hot
because you
water.
want to like start the cooking process. So you
Perfect.
bake it. I did mine since my apples are so small.
They're cute.
So for the first about 15 minutes, I baked it covered, and then I took the cover off, so you kind of get that caramelized.
Look how beautiful.
effect.
And this requires little to no ingredients. I feel as though half
Yeah.
of these things I have at home,
You guys
especially
want
at
to
fall.
taste one, so you can top it.
So tell us about the variations, because much like
Yeah.
you like the savory, so you put thyme in this one?
Yeah, and then I put caramel. Yes. I put
Tack
caramel
it on there, babe.
here.
Okay. Which one do you want?
Anyone. Actually, I'm going to try
caramel
the
on the
Greek
top?
yogurt.
The Greek yogurt?
Yeah, so that's the Greek yogurt one. You could do vanilla ice cream. If we were doing brie, I would do like a little bit of salt
Just to
on
add.
there, or you can do whipped cream.
Well, I'm going to try this one with the caramel and the
Why are there
thyme.
forks here, Heather, when you know we can
You
just...
could just
I
go hand-
try to get you guys. I
Alexa,
try.
by now you know we are not
I know, you're not
sophisticated
fork
broads, not when we're in the kitchen.
Truly. She's like, use a utensil. No.
No.
I'm sorry.
So once it bakes, it kind of opens up to
I
get the
love
blooming
this.
apple.
And they are
You're
so
right.
soft and delicious.
Yeah.
And this only took 15 minutes in the oven?
No, 15 minutes covered.
Okay,
then
excellent.
you uncover it because you want to get that sugar mixture kind of caramelized and brown. So really, it depends on the size of your apple. So this whole
Excellent.
took me about a total of 20 minutes because you
Easy
still
peasy.
want it to have some texture to it. You don't want it to be, you know, like gooey and mushy and blah.
With
This
the
is
thyme, so good.
unbelievable.
Thank you. Oh,
You're welcome.
So good.
Fall is here.
If you would like to book Chef Aleka for an event, we're going to link you up on our website, kdka.com/talkpittsburgh.
And from fall flavors to fall fashion, we're breaking down some of the season's newest trends and what's out as the weather starts to dip. That's next. pumpkin spice may be everywhere right now, but today we're serving up a different flavor.
Think bold colors, warm layers, bringing the fall vibes to your wardrobe.
I love every part of this. You know, fall is my time, and I think fall fashion is going to be really fun this year. So many fun trends. Let's start off with suede. Suede is in. I'm talking suede everything. Suede jackets, suede shoes, suede bags.
Oh, I've seen the suede bags.
Yeah, it's just, you're going to see it everywhere, and it's so cute. Look at those boots.
Oh,
right over the knee. Those are really over the knee for sure. Yeah, I love every part of that.
it is giving Western, but not cowgirl.
Right, exactly. Also, tapestry and patchwork. That is in. So if you feel like you want to be in your granny era, this is the time to do so.
Keita Bronson can wear anything.
Shoes, bags, patchwork quilted patterns. You're going to see jeans, jackets. So you're getting this very nostalgic vibe. I love that. This next one, Kelly, you're going to love this. Animal print. It is everywhere. I don't know if it ever went anywhere, but it's all animals. No animal is excluded. The thing here is, don't overdo it. I mean, I know we do see like leopard on top, leopard on bottom here, but in real life, just stick with one animal print at a time, and maybe just one item of clothing.
Okay. That's a good tip.
I truly feel like animal print is a neutral now.
Me too.
Right?
I agree. Yep.
It's a neutral.
It's a neutral.
Look at that trench. Oh, can we get links here, Mike?
I'll have some for you. Okay. Also, espresso chocolate brown. So brown is going to be all over. That really is, to your point, Heather, that's going to be the other neutral. The chocolate brown, you're seeing it everywhere. Second runner up also is going to be a purple, a very royal purple. Yes, deep. You
love a
really
jewel tone.
Deep on that purple. Also, I know we talk a lot about how skinny jeans are out, but what is in is this skinny fit flare. So this is tight, like a skinny jean up top, and then it flares out, of which I think is a little bit different than a boot cut. It's a little bit more of a dramatic flare.
Nobody can wear those.
No, I'm sorry, Heather. No one under 5'5" can wear them. As a woman who is 5'6", I enjoy them. If they go low rise.
The low rise is where you lose me.
100%. Yes.
What is out though? So just to give you some guidelines on this. Skinny jeans, of course, like I mentioned. Jean jackets, ladies. Like, we have to let the 90s and the early 2000s go. They are out. Structured jackets are in. So think of like the big boxy.
The green jacket we talked about.
That's back. Yeah.
The green jacket's back.
Yeah, the big green jacket's back. Also, this is a hard one for a lot of people. Ankle boots. They are out. Yeah. Because it's the way they cut off your leg. It's
giving big calf.
It's giving big calf.
Oh, I wore them yesterday.
So instead, I just didn't say anything to you. No, just kidding.
I was waiting.
Instead, Mary Jane shoes are in. Cargo pants are out. They're very bulky. Trousers, replace those. And this is random, but slick back buns. Those are out. Way too serious. So instead, it's loose waves, curls, kind of that tousled
for a while.
Tousled look.
Yeah. A slick back bun, to everyone that can have their hair that tight pulled back, good for you. That takes 4 ibuprofen and a prayer for me.
A lot.
Absolutely.
I feel like I'm okay with the chocolate brown. By the way, that will be the color of my bathroom. We have chosen a color, and so
you're really taking this seriously.
You took it home.
Well, we had a segment on like new things that are coming up for real estate, and that is one of the like more popular colors. So we're going to see it in fashion and in homes.
Oh, I love that. I love it. Let's get chocolatey.
All right. Well, speaking of fashion, Pittsburgh tuxedos have a touchdown theme. Think of it as a fashion-forward first down. We're getting a play-by-play of the event where the Steelers strut their stuff for charity.
And it's a soiree fit for a showgirl. From All Too Well to All Night Long. Find out the place that's going full Swiftie for Taylor's new album. Stay with us.
All right, we are still rolling. We're going to try this again. Okay? We're elegant. We're luxurious. We're in front of the most beautiful pink vinyl we've ever seen. What is going on with the posture? It's giving no girl, not showgirl. What are we doing? Elegance. Charm. Not that.
She's got cat hair all over her.
Is there a school we could very quickly send her to? Come on, honey. This is show business.
So good. We are now about 8.5 hours away from the release of Taylor's new album, The Life of a Showgirl, but who is counting? Definitely not me. And if that's not enough of a reason to break out the glitter and go full bejeweled, I don't know what is. And to celebrate, Howl at the Moon is giving fans the chance to sing, scream, and dance their hearts out with a full-on Taylor Swift takeover tomorrow night. Kim McGinnis and Julia Tellerico are here to share the sparkly details. Ladies, thank you for joining me. This is a big moment.
Oh yeah,
Huge.
We are big Swifties at Howl at the Moon, so we're celebrating by doing, usually we're playing requests from the audience all the time, but this is special because we're gonna do this 2-hour set of all Taylor Swift all day, covering every era of what she's done. So I'm in my Reputation era today.
As you should be. And I am so excited for this because I've been to Howl at the Moon many times. If you haven't been, it is a full-on immersive experience. If someone's never been, what can they expect when they walk in?
Well, we're all about playing requests, so we love people to write down their favorite song or scan the QR code and vote their favorite songs to the top. Our band switches instruments throughout the night to keep the energy high, and we know thousands of songs, so we can make all your musical dreams come true.
Truly, any single request. And like I said, my husband has tried to push that every single one. You guys have known and done such a great job at. Now, that's how the show works as far as Taylor's concerned. Now, do you have a whole set list, or can people request Taylor as well?
People can request anything Taylor, and me and Abby, we're big Swifties, so the deeper, if you want to go for deep cuts, we can do it.
Oh, I love that. Now, what kind of experiences do you guys offer for large groups? Because I've been for big birthday parties, bachelorettes.
Yeah, for sure. You can always walk in, but it's a better experience if you book a table ahead. That way we can make your guests of honor part of the show. And we also love to do birthday parties, wedding afterglow parties, or corporate holiday parties. So really with those special events, it's awesome because we can tailor the show to whatever your needs are, whether that's like doing something team building or a fancy dinner. We also love to do live band karaoke. So yeah, come on out.
I feel like my KDK coworkers and I need to have a little Howl at the Moon night.
Yes.
Kim, you have something you're going to surprise us with. Very excited about that. And Julia, you, while she's getting ready, just made the most beautiful thing. What are we doing here?
So this is our That's Showbiz bucket. So this is going to be a special that we have during the Taylor Swift party. So it's a bunch of rum. It's a white rum, a spiced rum, and a dark rum. Some pineapple juice, some orange juice, and then a little grenadine on top. Kind of give it a showgirl look over there.
I love how you said it's just a bunch of rum, because I have never said no to a bunch of rum. That is a good time. That is indicative of a good time here. That is a girls' night. Now, what are you expecting for tomorrow? Do we want outfits?
Yes, we want dressed up, glitter, sequins, everything. We'll be dressed up, hopefully, so hopefully everybody else is too. We love a theme night at Howl at the Moon.
Oh my God, and the service is incredible. You're going to have an absolute blast. I think it's about time that we let the girls take over, though.
Definitely.
Let's see what you can do. Abby, Kim, take it away.
It feels like a perfect night to dress up like hipsters and make fun of our exes. It feels like a perfect night for breakfast and midnight to fall in love with strangers. Yeah, we're happy, free, confused, and lonely at the same time. It's miserable and magical, oh yeah. Tonight's the night when we forget about the deadlines. It's time. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling 22. Everything will be alright if you keep me next to you. You don't know about me, but I'll bet you want to. Everything will be alright if we just keep dancing like we're 22. 22. It seems like one of those nights we ditch the whole scene. It feels like one of those nights we won't
way to celebrate this big album release than with my fellow Swifties. Abby, thank you for joining us as well. I heard that Taylor and Travis are looking for live music at their wedding, and I have a vote.
ready.
I have a vote. We're available. Yeah. Abby, what is your favorite Taylor Swift song to perform? I know that's a tough question.
Oh gosh. You know, we just rehearsed Picture to Burn, so that's like a deep cut, like an old song for the real Swifties.
It is, and I cannot wait to see it. This is going to be amazing. Thanks for coming, ladies. We are in the mood now. The Taylor Swift Takeover will be happening tomorrow night at the Moon from 9 to 11 in the evening. Check them out. We're going to have more information on our website on this full night of nonstop Swiftie energy on our website. Coming up next on Talk Pittsburgh, football meets fashion at an annual charity event, and our Steelers clean up very nicely. Kia Tomlin is in the building sharing some of the looks the players will be rocking this year. That's next.
Know the Steelers can bring the heat on the field, but once a year they bring it to the runway. The annual Steelers Style Fashion Show is a time when players, coaches, and their families swap jerseys for designer looks, all for a good cause. Joining us to talk about the star-studded and style-packed event is the event's co-chair and fashion designer, Kia Tomlin. So happy to see you.
Hi, thanks. Glad to be here.
For anybody who has not been to this event, it is so cool. It is my husband's favorite event of the year because you are this close to actual Steelers players, and it's so fun.
It is. It's really exciting, and we really want to bring that excitement to the fans and give them that access.
Yeah. And for someone who has never been before, can you explain what people can expect? What's it all about?
Okay, first of all, you've never been before?
No,
okay.
I haven't. No, coming this year, though.
So there's, we've got a red carpet, so it's very glam. We've got the style lounge where there's food and entertainment and activations, and then you come inside, and it's just this amazing show that has it's like more than a fashion show. It's more than a pep rally. It's all combined into like this just extravagant event.
Oh, a pep rally fashion show. Sign me up.
Well, and not only that, we're going to talk about the fashions in just a minute, but it also gives back to some extraordinary causes.
Absolutely. Cancer Bridges, the Chuck Noll Foundation, as well as UPMC Sports Medicine Concussion Center.
All really wonderful things, and so many things that are happening right here in our city to advance research and care. So it's truly wonderful.
Yes. All right, so let's get to this rack of clothes that you bought here. There's, you know, the curiosity to me is like, I mean, we're wearing some of
your pieces.
Your pieces, yeah. These are fantastic.
Thank you. So I'll be showing some pieces. I've created some new kind of glammed up pieces as well for the show, and then we also have unique pieces from the Steelers Pro Shop mixed in as well.
Oh, love that.
Kelly has her eyes on the sequin jacket.
I knew it.
Right
I knew
here.
It screams her.
It really is across the board. The Pro Shop has stepped up in so many ways.
Well, women's wear fashion in general
has stepped up.
Licensed apparel.
But we're seeing this trend towards retro. This one right here, this crop. So we're bringing the crop style in, but that retro Steelers feel to it. It's great.
That's wonderful. And I was looking at the video. I mean, the venue, it looks pretty large. It's a lot of people. Where is it and when?
So it's at Stage AE, and it is on October 10th.
Yes.
And there's also a live auction as part of the fundraiser as well.
So you're going to see Steelers and their families walking out onto the stage, and then there's various different fashion aspects of it. You said you're designing some of the pieces.
Yes, so we'll have professional models. We've also engaged the Pittsburgh Ballet this year, so really excited to kind of mesh that like graceful, poised athleticism, but still precision with our, rough, tough, and tumble football precision and athleticism as well.
And while we have you here, let's talk about some of the stuff that you've been working on. As I mentioned, I'm wearing one of your pieces, which is so cool. It's like this longer tunic with the higher
so
side.
cute.
It's really easy to wear.
Yes, so that it's all meant to be really versatile, so you can really kind of style it to your preference. We've seen people wear this with leather shorty shorts, with jeans. I wear it with a white collared shirt and underneath, button-up shirt underneath. So it's really versatile.
And we were both checking out what you have on right now. This is from your line. We love it.
Yes. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. So we have 3 collections. We've got my core collection. Then we've got the licensed NFL collection. Both of those 2 collections are made out of our special super soft bamboo fabric. And then we have the Coach T collection.
It's wonderful to see you. And truly, it's a spectacular event. You're giving back. You get to hang with the Steelers and have a lot of fun in the process. Thank you for coming on today.
Thanks for having me.
I can't wait. Okay, the Steelers Style Fashion Show is coming up on Friday, October 10th at Stage AE. If you would like to attend, we're going to have more details for you on our website, kdka.com/talkpittsburgh.
Still to come on the show, we asked, you answered. It's only our second ever Kelly question, but this one spoke to you. What do you do when your friends' kids drive you nuts? Your answers are next. All right, it's time to talk about this week's Kelly question.
Yeah, each week Kelly will ask you a question inspired by pop culture Pittsburgh or the news of the week. And we want you to jump in and share your stories with us on social media.
And that's exactly what you all did this week. Thank you so much. We revealed this week's question yesterday on the show. What do you do when your friends' kids drive you crazy? The responses were overwhelming. We picked a few to read right here with you right now. We're going to start off with my girl Joan over on Facebook. She said, if they were playing with my kids, I'd yell at mine in front of their kids to get my point across, even if my kids were not the ones causing the problem. Passive aggressive, maybe, but my girls knew and understood what I was doing, so get the kids involved. That's such a good idea.
Sometimes you got to do a little bit of that to send a
little passive aggressiveness.
Right.
It's fine.
Right.
Gets you far.
This one was pretty straightforward. Rainey Pollock said nothing.
Nothing.
But I do understand because it's a very sensitive area.
Yeah, got it. Sandra Lee Gilmore, she says, well, if I'm at her home and they drive me crazy, that's my fault for going there. Now, if those children are in my home, they will be respectful to me, my belongings, and anyone in my home. So she's really laying the rules down there.
Yeah, and I agree with that. I think that there's a fine line between your friends' kids, and it all depends on your relationship with said friend. If it is, I would say, close enough that you feel like they could be godparents, second parents, and you don't mind them parenting, then you can step in. Otherwise, leave early.
I had this conversation too with my neighbors where I've said, listen, if they're misbehaving, feel free, yell at them, send them home, let me know. And I've also in turn asked them, do you mind if I yell at your kid?
Right.
Like we have, all the kids are always over, so if they're jumping on the couch, I'm not gonna be like, I'm sorry, please stop. So I just say, do you care if I yell at you?
I'm telling you, back in the day, our neighbors, they could smack you on the head.
There you go. It takes a village. It really does. Want to wrap up with Robin Russo over on Facebook. I'm sorry for her on this. Been there, done that. My best friend had 2 kids who were spoiled rotten. They drove me nuts. She did nothing to correct them. I bit my tongue many times. I absolutely dreaded when she brought them to my house to play with my 2, but I valued our friendship and I never said a word to her. See, this is an empathy thing, 100%, because I know I'm a realist when it comes to motherhood. I know my kids are not perfect. I know that they are also kids at their core, and they're going to make mistakes. And no matter how good they are at home, they can leave and be feral, as they are every day. But I also think that there's something about respecting that relationship.
Yeah.
It's tough.
It is really tough.
I don't know. If you can yell at my kids if I can yell at yours. How about that?
That's how I play it.
There you go.
Honestly, that's how I play it. Because you need somebody to step in when you know that your kid isn't doing the right thing. I never want to be the family where someone is saying, oh, we don't want their kids over.
Right.
So help me correct them. If I'm not there, be my eyes and ears. I need somebody else to step in and
I'm so glad I have you ladies, because I'm learning so much. I'm not here yet, but I will be soon, and I'll be ready.
Well, Logan's a sweet little baby.
All right, we'll be right back. Okay, I have to ask, favorite moment of the day? It's been a long time since I've had the chance to ask
I know. I've loved all the fashion. Anytime we're talking fashion, I'm in. It's so fun, and I can't wait to go to the Steelers style fashion.
Agreed. The rack of clothes over there is calling my name. Yeah. Also, shout out to Howl at the Moon. What a fun Taylor Swift inspired night they have. I am over the moon to be this close to Taylor Swift's new album.
I know.
Yeah, I know. Let's go. Let's go, Swifties.
So close.
Yes.
I know. It's going to be fun. What was yours?
I think the apples.
Yeah.
I
love it.
Yes.
Stay hungry. So anytime I can eat.
Right up your alley.
Right.
Same.
All right, well, want to remind you, if you haven't checked it out yet, you can now watch Talk Pittsburgh in full on YouTube. Here's how you do it. All you have to do is go to YouTube, search CBS Pittsburgh, click the playlist tab. There you're going to see the Talk Pittsburgh full episodes playlist. You'll see the most recent episode play. And to the right, you can watch our previous full episodes. So now you don't have to miss a show. So make sure to subscribe to the CBS Pittsburgh page. You'll get notifications whenever something new is posted, like a new Talk Pittsburgh episode.
And we are now on TikTok. Look at us. We're posting a lot of behind the scenes moments over there. It's so fun. There's interviews with us after the show, candid moments with our guests, the stuff you don't get to see. So make sure to check it out. Just search Talk Pittsburgh on TikTok.
Coming up tomorrow on Talk Pittsburgh, Boaz is heading west, not for gold, but for glazed goods. Find out the next neighborhood he's checking out that has big bites and even bigger bargains.
And the Ferris wheel on the Clemente Bridge must mean that it's time to raise one on the river. We're headed to Oktoberfest for a sign-holding showdown and to see some of our four-legged Speed Demons at work.
All right. Well, we'll also be streaming on CBS News Pittsburgh tonight at 9. KDKA TV News at 4 starts now.